Hello, you magical people. It's Chris Kojak here with a review of the Lovelive Sunshine Over the Rainbow special super premium figures of Hanamaru and Hanamaru. I got these two from Mandarake, got them through Zen Market, and decided that these two cuties, since they're my favorite wives, need to be in my collection. So let's take a look at the boxes first. We can see here is the front of the box with a very nice big picture, nice and clear, of Hanamaru and of Mari. From the top of the box you can see the name as well as the cartooned version of the character in each outfit. So there was Hanamaru. Here was Mari. If we turn to the side of the box, we can see a full-scale figure with stars of the respective colors. We have yellow and purple. It says SPM, with another full body shot of each girl. I will say I really just like that Mari's arm is going through into her butt, but I'm not the box designer. We go to the back. The back has all of the warnings and labels for each girl. Still has their respective colors of yellow stars on Maru's and purple stars on Mari's. If we go to the last side, we can see a back view of each of the figures. Both have their respective colors, and along the sides you have the stars representing the rest of the girls, and they're in each of their respective colors. So let's get these out and let's see how they turned out. So I want to start with my best girl, who is all over my wall. I'm going to start with Hanamaru. Now Hanamaru, when you put up her base, she does stand like this at you in a detolf, so she is kind of looking a little bit down, so you might want her to be somewhere up higher. I find that her arm position here is kind of weird, but we'll take a closer look. Here is her face. She has brown eyes, a big open mouth smile with some teeth. She has some little blush marks. She has a nose that sticks out a little bit. It's really cute. She has her short brown hair, a nice yellow flower. She has a headband, and here's the crown of her head. The only thing on the crown of her head that you can see is the plastic bit where it connects to the headband. Here we have her arms. This is the one that is bent. It also has a fluffy little collar on it. And her fingernails are indeed painted. They are painted a light pink. Her other hand is held straight out and is just going down. Got a nice crease for the elbow. And here is the hands. Again, painted pink. On her top, we can see that she is wearing a little fluffy collar with a what looks like whipped cream top trim. She's got little flared out sleeves that are open at the shoulders. She's got these little diamond patterns for buttons. She has these pleated ribbons. She has some very nice ruching along the chest where the fabric is going to lay on both sides. We go down to her skirt. She has a lighter yellow sash with a heart button on the ribbon. I will point out here that there is some texture on this ribbon, and right under this button right here there's a piece of what looks to be glitter, but I cannot see that through the camera. So we are fine there. We look through the bottom, we can see that she has a white pleated skirt that has this one long section, one ruched section here, go all the way around the back. You can see it's tighter in the back because there is more ruching. We go to the front. She has a skirt that does fade from a golden yellow up to a lighter yellow and has more of that fur trim. To this skirt, the skirt starts out on what would be her right leg, gets shorter here and then flares out. It starts out still that darker color, same as the poofed skirt starts out dark yellow, goes to light yellow with all the pleats. And the more that you go around, you can see that it gets longer in the back, showing more of the light yellow color. Down to her legs, Maru has pretty good legs. One is straight out, the other one is bent. She has good parts where the legs bend. Up the question is, she is wearing white and she has a bootie. Going down to the shoes are these, she's white socks with what looks like little yellow strappy heels with a fuzzy little poof ball on the front. These could also be boots, but it's really hard to tell with the socks. And she does have the spacer for where her foot goes. And the base says next sparkling, which is where this outfit comes from. Now, when I put together my Hanamaru, there was one thing I noticed, and that shouldn't happen, but she does pop off from her foot on the base from her leg with the sock, and you can see that it is heat on both, and none of my other ones have done this, so that was a fun surprise to do, was to find out that she comes apart like that. And now she's being rebellious. She doesn't want to go back on. Okay, so that is Hanamaru. Now for a comparison of size and coloring, I also happen to have my other Hanamaru. This is the one of her in her Ozora no jumping heart outfit. Just as a comparison of these cuties. So let's get them nice and close together. So we can see the differences in the face. Both have happy open mouths with teeth. They both have their yellow eyes. You can see that the hair is different. The one on the, I think the one on the Ozora no Jumping Heart is a little more detailed in the front than the back. If we turn them around, here is the back of the Ozora no Jumping Heart's hair. And here is the back of the next sparkling hair. Another thing to point out in the back is Hanamaru has one wing on her outfit that fades from the darker yellow to the lighter yellow, and she has flat diamonds on the back that are not raised like the front. So here is both girls from the back. So I will say I do like this Hanamaru. She's very cute and she will get along very well in the detolf next to my other little Hanamaru. And from what I can see, they look to be the same height, so I won't have any height discrepancies. So let us move on to Shiny Sparkly Girl, aka Mari. So this is Ohara Mari out of the box. She's fully assembled. When you have her in the display, this is with her standing where next sparkling is facing the proper direction. So this is how she would look in a detolf. Mari is another one of my favorite girls, as my quote of up there and right there. So if we take a look at her face, we can see that she does have a lighter skin complexion. Her nose sticks out a bit. She has a open mouth, but it's not open like Maru's to where it has teeth. She has these lighter green eyes, and she has this bright yellow hair. From the top, we can see that she is wearing a headband like Hanamaru, and she does have the clear veil on the back of her head, although the line to where the veil sticks into the headband is not as noticeable as on Hanamaru. She does have these little clips attached to her head with stars and fluffs for the ribbons. With her hands, we can see that they are both splayed out with the palms facing up. We can see here is one of the palms. Here is the other palm, and we can see that her fingernails are indeed painted pink. With her outfit, she does have poofy sleeves for the arms, which I am now just noticing, and I didn't notice it before, that the seam gap between this arm is a lot worse than that one. She does have a furry collar. Just a look down the shirt. She does have a fluffy collar with the white pleats like on Hanamaru. She has the buttons. She has good wrinkling on the sides of the shirt. With the sash it is the same. She has the little yellow, lighter yellow sash. We can tell that there is no heart button and it goes all the way around. Now her skirt is different from Hanamaru's. It still has the white lacy tier up here, but then it breaks into these two tiers of the yellow material that fades from the darker yellow up to the lighter yellow. And it's almost from the back, it's like one chunk here and one chunk here with a shorter white skirt in the front. And we can see the shorter white skirt is pleated. The important question is white. For Mari's legs, they look good. They have good bends in the knees. They are sticking straight out. Nothing looks strange. And she's wearing the exact same shoes as Hanamaru and everyone in this set with the little frilly socks and the little frilly bunny bows. And on the back, Mari instead has two wings instead of one wing like Hanamaru. And she does have this clear veiled section that is the same length as the one on the Hanamaru. So that is next Sparkling Mari. So now let me pull out my Ozora no Jumping Heart Mari. Now something I noticed right away about these two girls is the hair color. If you look at the hair color of the Ozora no Jumping Heart one, she is a very, very light blonde in this one. She is very light blonde, whereas this one, she is very yellow. And a good place to really tell is the back of the hair. So you can see there are two different colors for Mari's hair, so there's that little inconsistency. We can see back at the face, here is my Ozora no Jumping Heart's Mari's face. I can tell looking at the two that on this Mari's face in particular, that her eyes are a little more green and less yellow than the previous one. Here is a side of the nose and she has her braid. As where with this one you could tell that her eyes are a little more yellow in person than it is. So that's what I would like to see, is just more consistencies in what is her actual hair color. Because they will still look very nice next to each other. And I am now noticing that one's eyes is way bigger than the other. She has much bigger eyes than she does. And for height comparison, here are their heights. So there's no differences in the heights as well of these two. So now let me pull out both the Hanamaru's and the Mari's together as Maru's leg pops off again. So here is my Ozora no Jumping Heart set, just to show you that these are how short Hanamaru is supposed to be to Mari, since Mari is taller than Hanamaru. And then we have the two next Sparkling Girls, where you can see the height difference is not that extreme compared to the Ozora no Jumping Heart girls, but they still look great. I'm still happy with my girls. I have to figure out how to pose them because of their weird arms. Like, I could do that and that would look pretty cute. So let's just get them all in here. Get the Maru. Get the Mari. This Mari's tilted, but it's fine. So that is my review of the next Sparkling Hanamaru and Ohara Mari prize figures from Sega. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.